All right, we are at Dino Valley State Park. We are going to do a quick weekend trip. We're going to go about 3 miles to the campsite, and the next day we're going about 3.5 back to the car. It's really packed here. It always is pretty busy. And when we got here, apparently there was a park emergency. Somebody, let's say they broke there's somebody broke their ankle, I'm assuming, on these steps we're about to go down. So if this ends right here, you know why. But we're gonna go. I don't have my shoes on because the first thing you do is cross the river, and then I'll put them on after we're done. So I'm with Kayla again, kayaking buddy. This is her first time back kayaking, and we're gonna see how it goes. Oh, it's cold. Right, we crossed the river and we are on the other side. We're going to go around the big loop on the outside, and then we're going to camp. So come along with us as we go through Dino Valley State Park. I feel like big rocks are sometimes worse than little rocks.
They are. Because you think it's solid.
Yeah, and then it moves. If the rock is not part of the earth, don't step on it. Then this is our water source for the night. I'm really glad there's water here, because if there wasn't, we'd have to hike all the way back down to the river. But there's water here, so I'm just going to fill up my Dino Valley, I don't know which way you pronounce this, but it's a 3-liter bag, and then I'll filter once we get to camp. So I'm going to fill this up, and then we're going to take a little rest just because we have a lot of extra time, and then we'll continue on to the campsite.
The person that checked us in said, oh my god, your shirt is throwing the onyx storm already. She wanted to talk about onyx storm. I had to stop her. I said, I'm not done with it. I'll come back up tomorrow and talk. I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I might get me one of those. That looks kind of fun.
Figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Junior texted me about some games, but I've just been chilling.
That's not bad. I could drink that.
All right, we're only half a mile away from our campsite, but this place is so pretty and so calm and serene. There's even a little waterfall over there that we're just gonna hang out here. We're gonna eat lunch and we're just gonna hang out. We already went swimming, so the water was a lot more clear before we before we disturbed it. Came off trail a little bit while we were getting water, and there's this cool little swimming hole and a waterfall, so we're gonna go play in the water. This feels so good because it's 80 degrees outside. Oh, it's cold! I kind of want to swim in it.
I remember the Arkansas one you couldn't.
We're just having a blast. Kayla, are you having fun?
I am at peace.
All the time. Yay! And we are back on the trail. Yay! I would just like to say that it is February and it shouldn't be 80 degrees outside.
No, shouldn't be.
I'm gonna pull together a little bit of my outdoors and go try and do something.
Okay. Pretty nice out here today, so.
It's warm, but in the shade it feels good.
And it's only gonna get down to 50.
Yeah.
So I just wear pants and bring a jacket out there all day.
Yeah.
All right, this is the turn off from the Cedar Ridge outer loop, and then we will be at our campsite in like 0.1 miles. They've built a very impressive fence. Right, we made it to the campsite. This looks nice and flat. I'm very excited to sleep on flat ground. All right. Right off the trail. It's not really marked other than with the trail to get here. So if you're coming out here, make sure you look. Oh, it might be marked on the other side. Let me just make sure that we're at the right spot. I'm 99.99% sure. Yes. 54 campsite. Yes.
Cool.
Yay! I vote we sit in the shade.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be trendy. All right, we're all packed up and ready to go. Day 2, we're gonna go down to the river and then we're gonna walk along the dinosaur track trail, I guess. It just goes along the river and you can see the dinosaur tracks in the mud. So we're gonna head out and we'll take you to go look at the dinosaur tracks.
Too much water comes through.
So back there's the river that has all the dinosaur tracks in it. We're at the top. We're just gonna hike the rest of the way down. You can come and do all sorts of little hikes here. People bring their kids and play in the river. It's not a hard hike at all. So if you just wanted to come and play around for the day, that works too. There's a lovely bench over there that you can sit on. So,
If you pack better than Kayla does, you can sit on it.
so we're gonna keep on going. Really pretty overlook. I like those rocks.
They're cool.
Is that the dinosaur? Cool.
Of course I want to fall.
We did across the river, but we didn't make it without casualties. Kayla's shoes took a swim. They're slightly damp. So we're gonna cut it short because it's like 50 degrees out and her pants are wet too. So we're just gonna go back to the car and then we'll do the rest of the hike some other day. We made it back to the car. We're gonna head home, dry off, and have a good rest of the day. This is a really great beginner's backpacking trip because it's only 3 miles out, and then if you do the whole loop that I was gonna do is 3 miles back. I'll put a map up on the screen to show you the route that we took. It's real easy if you get tired or if you get hurt or you think you can't make it the rest of the way. There's a ton of bailout points that you can also do. It's also in a state park, so it's relatively protected. So it's a really great beginner's backpacking trip. Hopefully there'll be a lot more in 2025. I have a couple more planned and I will bring you guys along with me. Have a good day, everybody. So, note to self. If you think you've forgotten something, check every bag before you walk 1.5 miles back to your campsite. I thought I left my puffy jacket, and I pulled every bag out, but I didn't pull out my tent out of the bag. And I got all the way back to the campsite and it wasn't there. So I called Kayla and I said, hey, open the tent bag and open the tent. And lo and behold, that's where it is. So I get a bonus 3 miles of hiking, and just check your bags. Check your bags. When in doubt, check your bags.